What's going on, everybody? So, I just came out of seeing Civil War, the new Alex Garland movie, and once again, just like Beetlejuice and Kinds of Kindness, this film is finally out here in Japan. Here's the thing. Unless it's like a Marvel or a DC or Harry Potter or a Walt Disney animation, you're gonna have to wait maybe 6 months, sometimes a year, 2 years to see certain Hollywood movies if you're living in Japan. Anyways, back to Civil War. I thought this was very good. Although I have a couple of problems with the film, I will get to that in a little bit. But for the most part, this was quite an experience. I saw this twice, both in IMAX, and it was intense. As an action thriller, it was thrilling and stressful and exhausting at times in the best way possible. Props to the sound department, because you really feel like you're in the middle of the war zone with these journalists. It reminded me of Dunkirk in that every gunshot hurts your ears, and also as the reflection of the current political landscape in the US, or I guess what could happen if this went too far. I actually thought it was quite compelling. I know people have problems with the film's like somewhat both sidesism, or it has this like apolitical nature. Look, this is the guy who made Annihilation and Men. Two films that didn't explain jack shit about what they're about. And now you want him to explain what he's trying to achieve with this film? Get the fuck out of here. This is what he does. Garland, presents a situation, gives enough context to us, and, asks us to come up with our own conclusions. That's what he's been doing as director. So yeah, I thought it worked for me, the apoliticalness. I thought it didn't bother me. The performances were great. Kirsten Dunst is fantastic. Wagner Moura was also very good. Kaylee Spaney continues to be one of the most exciting new talents in Hollywood. She was great in Priscilla, and she's also very good in this film. I also loved seeing Stephen McKinley Henderson in this. He's usually a supporting player, but he was given so much screen time in this film, and he was great, as usual. And that scene with Jesse Plemons, yeah, it was uncomfortable. It was terrifying, very realistic, and the action set pieces are pretty fucking amazing throughout. I particularly loved the climactic battle in Washington, D.C. Great stuff, like really, really nail-biting stuff. Alright, so here comes my issues with the film. One is what happens with Kirsten Dunst's character, or more importantly, how people around her react to this big thing that happens in the end. I don't know, looking at her character arc, I felt like some of the things that happened to her, or some of the things she does, didn't really make sense to me. But maybe that's just me, I don't know. Another problem is the use of music. I'm not talking about the score, I'm talking about like individual songs, pop songs and rock music. Yeah, every time they played a song, it took me out, and I know it's supposed to be like ironic, but it took me out of the movie. And especially in the very final shot of the film and the song that they chose to play. It just didn't land for me. And finally, I feel like the film ends too abruptly. I wanted some kind of closure for these characters and this situation. But that's just me. But overall, I very much enjoyed this. This is the type of film that you'd want to discuss with friends and people around you after seeing it. And yeah, Alex Garland says this is his final film as director. I hope that's not the case. I hope he continues making movies as director every now and then. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Civil War. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.